Hello, folks. Good morning. This is your boy Quan here. Today, we're going to be doing a workout with Quan, of course. This is your boy Quan. All right, so just getting everything set up. All right. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Hi. Okay. Guess I'll talk to you from the angle right here. So, today's workout is going to be straightforward strength circuit. Now, what I mean by strength circuit is it's going to be mostly exercises that help build strength. And I'm choosing bodyweight exercises because it's easy. Now, not only that, with circuit, when you're doing a circuit, you're pretty much going to go from one exercise to the next, not at a crazy fast pace, although it would help, but pretty much we're going to go down this row of exercises and try to have as minimal breaks between exercises until the very end, which will have a. But for this one, I'm trying to make sure that it does not really cause much of a sweat, even though it just might, especially for me because I'm outside, but it's pretty cool right now. So, with that being said, we'll start off with our first exercise and go from there. I like to start off with a push exercise, so basically it will be a push-up. Now, just this right here. Back up. Now, if you're familiar with push-ups, you know that is pretty much the up-down motion, but if you want to get better at the push-up, you don't want to just drop your body like that. It may look good, but you don't want to drop your body. You want to make sure you have enough control to where it just goes steady down, push up, steady down, push up, you know? And that's about it. If you're having difficulties with the push up, you can elevate yourself or have your hands elevated. That's always what makes it easier, such as a chair. You know, you might look funky. The push up on a chair is a lot more easier than with your hands on the ground. Vice versa, if you feel that you want a little bit more oomph in your push-up, there are many variations you can do to make your push-up very challenging. You can, if you want, start with a push-up with a leg up. As such, you can start with a wider push-up that hits different muscles, hits the shoulders a little bit more. You can do a narrow push-up. Both of these are probably suggested, especially if you're trying to learn the push-up. You want to make sure you hit that whole area of your upper body. So yeah, if you're watching this, what we're going to do now is just do 10 reps of push-up that you can do. We're going to go for 10 reps, okay? So I'm here, and 6. All right. 10 push-ups complete. Now, I'm going to turn on this fan right here. The next thing we're going to get into, I know if there was pretty much a warm up, which there is, you should warm up your body mostly with a jumping jacks, squats, and a plank. And just shake it out a little bit afterwards. But that's if you got into this a little bit early. If you got into this a little bit late, just start doing the workout, but do it steady, do it slow. Now, there's some uh, research, or there's some people that believe in a warm up and some people that don't believe in a warm up. I kind of like to cross the middle. I think a warm up would be good, but most of the time, if you're in a rush, it's probably good to go on with a lighter version of your workout and count that as a warm up, which it kind of is, and also count that as part of your workout, especially if you're short on time. So, and while I'll be talking, this will pretty much be the amount of break time that we'll have in between exercises. So I know that I explained with the circuit, when doing a circuit, you want to go from back to back exercise, but make sure that everyone has enough rest time, because we'll be doing this circuit 2, maybe 3 more times, depending on how everyone's going. All right, next exercise, I like to go straight for the legs. Let's see. Now, if you have good legs and no knee problems, go with the lunge. Step forward with that 90-degree angle, like this. If you do, however, have knee problems, stick with the squat. So it's right here. You can do it here. Do like this. Hands out. Bring up. Hands out. Or you can do the prisoner squat, which is pretty interesting. Just have your hands behind your head and squat. You want to do 10 reps of those. And then relax. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Now, as I'm talking, the next group of exercises we'll be doing, or the next exercise we'll be doing, so still a little bit early for me, is working on the pull muscles. And from what I researched, it's called a Superman pull-up. Now, the pull-ups, the pulling muscles are as important. In fact, they're a bit more important because a lot of people neglect them. They focus on mostly the front, the chest, the stomach, the arms. And with arms, they might focus on bicep curls. But if you do want to lose weight, and if you do want to have a stronger body, you need to not neglect your back muscles, the trapeze, the upper back, and definitely the lats. If you definitely want to tone out for sure, working the lats will be greatly helpful to you. And one of the exercises we can do without a pull-up bar is the Superman pull-up. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay down on the ground like so. You're gonna have your hands forward like so. And basically, you're going to lift your upper body, chest up, and possibly your back legs up to help. If not, that's cool. But try to make sure to have your chest up. And you want to do a pulling motion going from here to the back. And you want to squeeze this part. Then continue. With these, you want to go real slow so you can feel the lats. You want to do the pull, feel the lats. Pull and squeeze, feel the lats. Feel that back. Do 10 of these also. All right. I'm gonna rest up here. Now, once again, if you just jumped into the video, whether it is my live version or the recorded version, it's cool. What you want to do for a warm-up is, for me, honestly, you got either A, jumping jacks, do some squats, do some push-ups, or B, do the workout that I'm doing, only do a lighter version of it, such as instead of going for 10 reps, go for 5 to get your body used to the movement. And the kind of workout we're doing is like a timed, a little bit of time, but more like a circuit, which we go from one exercise to the next in a certain time frame. But this is more like a laid back circuit because I'm talking between exercises. If this was a true circuit, it's supposed to go from one exercise to the next like that. And pretty much at the end of the circuit, then you take your break. And then you can talk, and you can breathe a little bit more if you need to. But the benefits of doing a circuit is that it saves time because you can go from one exercise to the next, and by the time you do all those exercises and take a break, by the time you get to start back to the top of the circuit, that muscle group should be easily rested and you can hit it one more time. So with that amount of rest, we're now going to go into a side plank. Now, earlier I mentioned for the warm-up, you can pretty much do a plank, and one of the variations that I'm working with is a power plank, which power plank is the same as a regular plank, only instead of chilling here and relaxing almost, you pretty much want to tense up everything except your neck and your face for 10 seconds. Tense all that up from your shoulders all the way to your calves. 10 seconds, and then you rest for 10 seconds. I got that technique from a famed trainer, Strength First founder, people.You, and he was pretty much talking when he was talking about this. He was pretty much talking about how people do the plank, but they do it to the point of exhaustion. And he believes that if you want to build strength, you want to make sure that your muscles have enough rest and don't exceed themselves. Even when you work out hard. In fact, he doesn't believe in working out hard. He believes in making it a practice, a daily routine with most of his strength focus. But that'll be for another time. But with the side plank, you're basically going to be doing the same thing. You're going to be chilling out on the elbow. Only instead of going from your front, you'll be chilling out on one elbow and lifting your hips up. So this hits your core, but it mostly hits your obliques, your love handles. You'll pretty much hold this for about maybe 10 seconds. If you want to do the power plank, tense everything up. Relax. Go for the other side. Make sure pretty much you're on the side of your body. You're pretty much balancing on one leg. Lift up. We're gonna make it a power plank. Tense up. We're gonna rest up a little bit for the last exercise. Yeah, last exercise. So if you like this so far, if you like seeing me, hearing my voice, hearing trees and nature, send a like, send a comment. If you think this is informative and you dig it, send a like and a comment. If you want to know when the next session is, which I give you a hint, it's Wednesday, it'll be different. Send a like, comment, message, and yeah. So, the last exercise we're going to be doing is a farmer's walk. Farmer's walk is basically you're going to get something real pretty heavy, and you're pretty much going to walk around. Now, there are different ways you can do farmer's walk, and I'm going to pretty much incorporate things that you can use around the house as your farmer's walk. Like for me, I got this weight, so I'm probably going to use it, and you pretty much can have a double-handed farmer's walk, which you just walk around, keeping this posture, walking like this. This is good for pretty much overall strength and core strength. But once you get used to that, you can also go for a one-handed farmer's walk, which I also like to call briefcase farmer's walk, which you choose one side and you do mostly that side. Now the point of a farmer's walk is you want to pretty much walk with your body straight, no kind of hunching over to that side. No, that's bad. That's bad form. You want to keep it strong. Even when you're walking, you want to keep it strong. And the advantages of having a heavy weight on one side instead of a heavy weight on both sides is the resistance on this side in your core to keep it straight. So it's fighting this, it's fighting the off balance, which is to me a bit more beneficial, because for pretty much being a unilateral or a one limb, one-sided exercise, the other side has to combat it, which means it's also hits your core a little bit more. So for me, I'm using a weight, 35-pound kettlebell. For your farmer's walk, you could use 2 gym bags or maybe 1 gym bag and choose a side. But I will say, if you do choose one side, kind of balance it out with both. See, kind of bounce it on both sides. You can either do it maybe a few steps on one side and then a few steps on the other side. If you want to do more than a few steps, think about maybe 10, think about an actual walk with this. Or the other way you can do it is, since you'll be doing this routine twice, for the first part of the routine, just pick a side and you walk it out for about 20 seconds. And then you do the same with the next round of exercises. And then if you're deciding to do this 3 times, you do it in that format, but the last set that you do it, you pretty much do the walk for 10 seconds on one side, and walk for 10 seconds on the other side. So yeah, that is the routine of the day. For right now, I hope you enjoyed my demonstrations, my info that I like to give to the people. I hope you do this workout at least twice and put on a comment, send me a message, let me know how you felt about it, how you feel about it. And like I said, pretty much the workout program, first you want to do your warm-up, but you can do a lighter version of the workout as a warm-up, or you can do jumping jacks for 30 seconds, 5 push-ups and 5 squats, and then rest for about 20 seconds. And or you can do all that plus a power plank for 10 seconds, which, like I mentioned, you hold and tense up everything for 10 seconds, then relax. And then you rest and shake it out for about 20 seconds. And then you do the workout, which the workout is from top to bottom, 10 push-ups, small rest, lunges, if you have good knees. If you don't, squats for 10 reps, then rest for 20 seconds. Then Superman pull-up. Remember to go nice and slow, have your chest up, stop and squeeze this part, then go back, 10 reps, and then rest for 20 seconds. Then side plank on both sides, 10 seconds each. Want to make it a power plank, tense up everything from your shoulder down to your calf muscle for 10 seconds, then rest. And then after that, a farmer's carry, which can be done with a gym bag book bag, whatever bag, maybe a heavy purse. Just make sure the purse can take the weight on either one side of your body or both sides of your body, and walk for probably 10 seconds for each rep. Got any questions? Let me know. It's your boy Quan. Thank you for working out with me. I'll see you later.